And good morning. So I'm sitting here just shuffling the cards and I'm thinking, I really need to get a routine for bed like this. This makes me sit down, makes me be ready at this time, which means I have a little spare time before I have to go to work afterwards. Now, if I could do the same thing at bedtime, I need a reason to get up and get ready for bed all at the same time. Because I'm that type that needs 8 hours and 1 minute sleep. If I don't get 8 hours and 1 minute, I feel it. So let's see what the universe has for us today. As I sit here and shuffle the cards and I listen to the sound and take a breath. Now that I'm in that habit of just that automatic breath when I shuffle. Doesn't matter whether somebody's in front of me or not. So this has been good for me. It's also thrown in there to remember to let my shoulders droop, relax. Just a way to start the day with an extra breath. And see what the universe has for us. See if there's anything we can learn, that it can show us, that we can think about, work on our defects of character. So, let's jump right into it. We did that yesterday. Mahil just said, let's see two majors. It's like, yeah. So I'm going to do my 3 and 1. Let's see. First, Good morning. So I'm going to break this into 3 stacks. Each one of these, a different thread going out to the universe. Whichever thread I pull is actually going to have an effect through the rest of our day. Because it's what we're going to think about. It's what we're going to contemplate. So which thread shall I pull? I think since today is Wednesday, we already went to see what was underneath everything, in the heart of everything. Let's see what's sitting right on the surface that we may not be noticing. So I'm going to go right with the top stack here. I'm going to do my 3 and 1. See how many majors we get. Yeah, I think, what was it yesterday? It was the it was the Chariot and it was the Hangman that we had yesterday. So, and I'm going to do my stream of consciousness thing where I just talk them through, read them like a book so I can see them the same time as you. And that way, when I think I know what's going on and I think I know the exact direction the cards are going, I turn this one over and I find out that the butler did it, or it just changes everything. So I'm an intuitive reader and I like to just do that stream of consciousness. So let's start with this one today. And let's see, coin, cup, wand. So good energy and feel for today. Well, we're going to start out with the 4 of coins. So that's where the advice was yesterday. So today we're taking that advice with the 4 of coins, which is about being grounded, that stability, the 4 posts on a table, 4 legs on a chair. It's about just having that solidness and that groundedness. And there is our major. So we have the Empress. So that is about... Think of it like this. When you have that stability, it's a moment where you can be productive. It's a moment where you can, if this was like a mother, this would be someone who would take advantage of a time where maybe there's a little bit of money in the bank, things are a little bit stable, there's not a whole lot of activity going on. So she is looking towards the future here. And we have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords. So far what we have here is taking advantage of a stability. So the King of Swords is about using your productivity and your intelligence, about taking control of situations, being able to see things clearly. So we have this situation where we have a queen who's very important here, the Empress. She's very important. She's the center of everything here. She's about the productivity. She's about creation. She's like that stable mother or stable grandmother. So this is about taking advantage when times are good, taking advantage and being clear-sighted. So let's see what the advice card is, which is the 5 of coins. So we're moving from the 4 to the 5s. And yesterday the 4 was in the advice position. This time it's the 5. The 5 of coins. So we had the stability of the 4. You throw in the extra coin, you have the 5 there, and it throws things out of whack. Now all of a sudden, instead of being a nice balance 2 and 2, you've got 3 and 2. Something's overwhelming. So traditionally, the 5 of coins can be about health issues. It can be about financial instability. So this is in the advice column, the advice position here. So what this is saying is that take a look at your position now. Take a look where you are today. See what advantages you have at this moment, whether it's health, meaning that, you know, maybe it's time health-wise to build your kingdom up, to maybe go out for that extra walk, prepare yourself so that we can gird ourselves against this 5 of coins. This is saying about being proactive, finding all the positive aspects in your kingdom. If it's financially, getting things under grip. If you're in the U.S. here, you've just maybe filed your taxes, or maybe you haven't and you need to still. But the whole thing here is that look at your advantages right now. Look at your advantages. We can hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. I think that's the advice for today, is that hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Make sure that things are in a position where if for some reason or another, whether it's health, whether it's financial, whether it's work, we need to make sure we have our ducks lined up in the row. We have the loving and the caringness of the Empress, who is creative, who will make sure that things in the kingdom are taken care of. The king is all about the making the plans. And this, again, these are actually gender neutral. I'm going to use the words kings and queen, but a woman could be a king, and a man can be a king. So I'm using it as a general perception of how they were originally created. So I'm going to say again that the Empress is about the female creativity. It's about the lovingness, the caringness, making sure that things grow healthy. But don't get her upset, because if you mess with any of her kids, if you mess with her kingdom, if you mess with her household, she is fierce. And again, here we have the king, and this is about making sure that we're emotionally stable. The king is about what is logical, getting all the logical things in order. And they're both looking, you can see her eyes here are turned to the right. They're both looking towards the future, because as good and solid as stable things can be, even in the middle of chaos, there's always a sense of stability. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's the fact that you're going to watch your favorite TV show and it just makes you stable, it gets you. But again, they're looking towards a future saying that, you know, we need to just make sure that we are prepared. We can't just bury our head in the sands. So, this is one of those things where we hope for the best, but we are prepared for the worst. Because that's life. Again, so find something that makes you feel grounded. Work on those things that make you feel grounded. Relax and hold on to those things that you can depend on, that make you feel grounded. Prepare ourselves emotionally. Prepare ourselves mentally and financially. Because by doing this, we can avoid, again, the possible health issues or financial issues that this may be warning about, or if it happens, we're not caught by surprise. So let's think about that today. Let's just contemplate, what can I do to make myself more grounded? And even if things are just a total disaster right now in our lives, what can I do to at least understand where I'm at and create that sphere of safety so that I can be prepared if something does happen with that 5 of coins. And so, Niha, hello and good morning. So we give a penny to the pushy king to let us alone. I don't know. Well, maybe that's why we have the, we get stable here. We maintain that balance. But so, Niha and good morning. Am I on the list? Well, I tell you, so at MyTarot.org, if you are interested, you certainly can. Go to MyTarot.org, and there you can contact me. And also hanging out at the MyTarot Facebook page. It's one of those things where I do give readings and things like that, but if somebody's in the community and if they're giving to the community, they're writing to the community, they're offering assistance to people, then I certainly will do that right back for people. If you want something that's kind of more immediate, then go to MyTarot.org and you can contact me from there. So, I hope everybody has just that amazing day today. And tonight, we are working on the tarot history. We've done all the cards, all the major cards. We have one left, and that's the Fool. So tonight, 5:30 Eastern Standard, we're going to go through the history and the meaning. Me and Michael are going to take an hour and just talk about that one card. And again, we've been doing it for the last 5 months, a card a week. 6 months, I should say. So, feel free to stop by tonight on the My Tarot page where we'll stream it live. And if you have any ideas, because we're looking to start expanding that, we need to decide what to do next Wednesday after we've done all the majors, how we want to move into the minors. So please feel free to stop by tonight. And again, have an amazing day, an amazing week. And I will be here tomorrow at 7:15. So thank you all again very, very much.